Lowell, Massachusetts was once the very heart of the Industrial Revolution. The city's multiple mills that spun for decades, now silent. Across town, on the edge of the Merrimack River, Lowell's baseball stadium sits quiet too, waiting for spring and the return of the hometown team. Robert Bobby Moore is an usher here.
What's it like in here when this place is rocking?
It's a lot of fun. It's fun. It really, really is.
But Bobby and the folks in Lowell are worried sick.
Pitch to the plate, swung on, drilled.
The thread that connects their beloved spinners to Major League Baseball may have run out.
So when you hear about this idea that Major League Baseball wants to lower the number of affiliated teams, what did you think when you heard that?
I said, why? You're taking the people out of the game. You're taking me, actually, out of the game. It's part of Americana. It's a part of the American pastime.
Yeah.
And I don't think they realize that.
Last fall, Major League Baseball announced plans to cut ties with 42 minor league teams at the end of the coming season, which would mean game over in towns like Lowell. In a jammed Spinners clubhouse, community leaders gathered recently to rally their forces to fight back.
I think everybody understands not just the economic impact, but also the psychological and cultural impact.
Lori Trahan's sister was once the team mascot. Lori is now the local congresswoman.
This would devastate not just all these communities, but millions of fans who their only access to a professional game is are these minor league teams.
So Trahan is leading a bipartisan, yes, bipartisan effort to get baseball to hold on a minute. More than 100 of her colleagues have signed on.
It was almost an equal split between Democrats and Republicans. And that was incredibly rewarding. I mean, this transcended partisanship because it impacted our communities, it impacted our homes.
More than 40 million Americans see a minor league baseball game every summer, far exceeding the attendance numbers for the NBA or even the NFL. The Lowell Spinners draw as many as 4,000 a night.
What do you think brings people to the ballpark?
A fun night out. It's literally a family fun night out. There's a kids section, there's face painters, there's entertainers, there's giveaways. It's something for the whole family to come. If you don't like baseball, that's okay.
Brian Lindsay helped bring the team here 25 years ago. All 6 of his children have worked for the Spinners at some point.
My son with Down syndrome, he's been working here since he's 15 years old. He's now 24. So he's had a job.
How great is it for you to see your son at work here?
It's fantastic. I get to bring my kids to work. Who would not want that, honestly? I get to bring my son to work. He's learned so many skills that he's taken outside, and he works at other jobs and restaurants in town just by coming here and working at the ballpark. It's been his training field, and it's seen him grow, seen all my kids grow.
Lest Major League Baseball think this is just business, they've not encountered Spinners owner Dave Heller.
So how did you hear about the Major League Baseball throwing out the idea that they were going to contract the number of affiliated teams?
Honestly, I read it in the New York Times.
That's how you found out?
That's how I found out.
Nobody called you?
Nobody called.
Heller owns 4 minor league teams, 3 on the MLB You're Out list. Heller's clubs all get high marks for fan fun, community involvement, and charitable fundraising. But, he says, the connection to the Red Sox and other big league teams is crucial.
We're developing the next generation of fans, and that's a wonderful thing.
And without that connection, his chance of survival is 0.
What would it be like for you if you needed to get on the phone one day and call the front offices of 3 ball clubs and say, we're out of business?
I don't even know how I would do that. Certainly not without crying. You're talking about people I love, people that I consider family.
Wow. This is so interesting. I said, he goes to a lot of games, and he shakes hands with everybody who comes in and everybody goes out. And I said, what do people tell you when they come in? They say, how come you raised the parking from $3 to $4?
What's Major League Baseball's motivation here primarily?
There's a lot about money, because a lot, if you're a bonus player and you get drafted, you sign for a couple million. There are other guys on the team who are really not getting very much money at all. You will ride in a bus from point A to point B. So they're going to raise the pay of minor league players. And so this is really, it's very contentious. The big meeting this week, Major League Baseball is mad at minor league baseball for the fuss they're creating. And so as a result, they're going to say, well, we need fewer affiliated teams.
Well, it's staggering to hear how many people attend those games. And I think what you captured so well, they're not a part of the communities. They are the beating heart of these communities.
Summertime, right? The folks, we're all going to, all the folks from work, we're going to go down to the game.
Yeah.
Right?
$2 beer night. I grew up with that.
Ding, 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 ding.
The Columbia Mets and the Capital City Bombers.
That's right.
Hudson Valley Renegades. It's part of our cultural fabric.
It sure is.
No question.
Thank you for that.